What's up, YouTube? Gameover86 coming back with another video today on a beautiful Friday, guys. I am ready. I am jacked. I'm excited to talk about Vice Corporate President Mike Ybarra. Oh, man. He was so great. He called out Sony Exec saying that they're still behind in many, many different ways in gaming. And then some shameless Sony fan tweeted back saying, oh, this and that. And he got shut down. But I tweeted him some real stuff, and we'll go through about a little bit of that stuff that I asked him and talked about, and I'll go into more depth, guys, and give you guys my opinions. He never did get back to me. Of course he's not going to get back to somebody that's telling the truth. Why would he want to get back to somebody that's telling the truth? He would like to just delusionally tweet and send out all these messages, take jabs, when really Sony, yes, are somewhat in the wrong, but Microsoft as well, and I'm going to pick some of them out. I'm going to give you guys my opinions on it. Like I said before, if you're new to this channel and you guys are ready to hear me a little bit rant, a little bit give you guys just my thoughts on this, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell notifications because YouTube don't ever freaking acknowledge you and give you a heads up. They'll just spice it up with some other thing, like how to make steaks on a rock with the sun hitting it. Like, that's what they'll give you, and you won't get this video, so make sure you guys like this video at the end. If you don't like it because you know that I'm right, and you're like, damn it, I just don't want to hear somebody tell me the truth. I want to be lied to, so I feel fucking good. Well, then hit the dislike button, alright? And if you want to leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys say, do that as well. Make sure you share this video with all the shameless people out there that don't want to hear the truth, so that they're forced to hear the truth, because that's what we're doing, baby. Truth. Unbiased opinion. Gameover86 is always bringing it. Let's get going. So let's get right into it, guys. Mike Ybarra, the corporate vice president of Xbox Gaming, he sent out a tweet referring back to the Sony people, and you could find this on his page on Twitter or whatever. And all that stuff, if you want to go in there, there's a link to The Verge or where that article was about, where Sony said, Fortnite's the best place to play, or Sony's the best place to play Fortnite and gaming in general. And, in a way, that's just kind of him being naive. And I will say they're being naive on that part, because honestly, there's more people that are playing PC gaming right now. It's actually like way huge, more huge. And if you don't believe me, just look it all up. I'm telling you the truth. I wouldn't lie to you. There's more people that game on PC per day and per maximum than there are on console platforms. That's just a given. And more PC parts keep getting cheaper. People are going to keep realizing that, hey, I can pay $600, $700, $800 for this PC and it runs just as good, and I can not have it all locked down, throttled, I guess I should say. But let's get back to this. He said that they're still not listening to gamers, and I quote, I believe, or maybe he didn't quote. Hell, I don't even know what this guy's talking about sometimes. Anyway, I don't even follow him on Twitter. I just seen it and I'm like, you know what? I gotta do this. I gotta make a video, but let's go ahead. He said, still isn't listening to gamers. All gamers should be cross-play and progression with the right input flexibility and gamer options. Sony boss dismisses Fortnite crossplay controversy. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of what I believe, and then I'm going to really rail on Xbox. And I know you guys are going to think, oh, he's a Sony fanboy. No, this is unbiased. I'm just going to say, yes, Sony saying that that's the best place to play Fortnite, you're wrong. The best place to play it is PC because it's unlocked and you can do all kinds of shit on there. And you don't have to worry about all the other bullshit throttling, whether it be the Switch where it can't handle frames and you have to go get strong internet. I mean, because it's an online multiplayer. Or if it's Xbox, where if you don't have their Xbox Live Gold, you can't play their free-to-play games. Newsflash, if you guys didn't watch my other videos. And then PlayStation, locking the account. So PC's really the best place to play it. What Sony should have said is we're the best place to play for exclusive games. And that would have been the nail in the coffin. Because that's a fact when it comes to exclusives. Nintendo may, go against that. But as a per right now, Sony is the #1 place for exclusive games to play on a console. The other thing that he should have said is, because he's got to be up there with the suits and ties and they got to speak real shit, he could have just said, look, we tried cross-platforming playing a long time ago. I understand you had a different owner, fucking president or whatever before Phil Spencer. I get that. I can't even remember the nozzle's name because it was such a bad 2013. They were like, see ya, dog. We'll see you later. Anyway, to get back to that, though, he just don't want to cross-platform play when they already tried to do it with you guys back in the day. And just because you change people don't mean that he's going to be like, oh, okay, you changed people. Now we want to just cross-platform play. They've been cross-platforming play also on PC. So when this guy talked about, this shameless guy, I don't even know who this guy is. Laugh out loud, he's wrong, but can you really blame him? As far as a business standpoint, they've been beating Xbox for years. See, and that's the type of shit that I kind of like look at, and I'm just like, that is why Xbox fans, not fanboys, or fanboys, I guess I should add them, will dog and call people Sony tards and Sony fanboys. And then he goes, we run Windows and console, large gaming audience who wants to play together. Gaming is diverse. If you only serve to bring joy to a part of the audience, then you are behind in many, many ways. Okay. And he said, bring joy. And he said, if they want to play together. First off, I understand they are a software company and they are a hardware company with their Xbox division and whatnot. And I understand they make Windows. And I understand they're doing all the great things that they need to try to do. But don't put it out there like everybody just plays PC gaming on your Windows platform, because they don't. And I understand what a lot of people are going to say, but like other people play on other different things. Yes, there are windows to run it, and yes, there are stuff to do, but let's go ahead and just knock that out of the park. Don't put yourself in the same category of PC gaming when you guys are trying to sell your Xboxes, because that just kind of makes you look stupid and bad, in my opinion. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the next one. Next, I want to start with, okay, if Sony's behind in so many, many ways, why is it that Xbox still sells remotes that you have to put AA batteries in? That's the first thing. I want to say that. And your remotes are pretty good for the most part, but why? In 2018, do we still have batteries? So they're behind. We got rechargeable there. All we have to do is plug in a cord. We don't have to go through AA's. And I know what you guys are going to say. You can buy the little adapter pack for $24, Gameover86. Yeah, I know. But when I'm already spending $50 to $60 to $70 on a controller, why would I want to spend an extra $25 just to have the charger when it should already be in there? So they're behind in that, in my opinion, guys. In my opinion, in general, that's one critique I sent to him and tweeted to him, but of course, like I said, he didn't get back with me, because why? I'm stating some facts and opinions, and I'm stating truths. Like, okay, Sony's behind in a lot of things with their cross-platform locking games out and whatnot. Okay, well, you're behind in actually putting in a rechargeable just controller right off the bat without having to put AA's in it or buying an extra rechargeable battery. Fix your shit. The next thing, okay, if they're so behind, why are you guys doing this all-access rental thing that I talked about in recent videos? Why are you guys doing these videos? Why are you guys doing this thing to promote it? Oh, $35 a month for an Xbox One X and an Xbox One S for $22 a month. Why are you guys doing that? If they're so far behind in what you're saying in the gaming world or in sales, or what are we talking about? Because I'm just being honest. If they're so behind, why do you got to rent these things out now when you just last year talked about releasing the most powerful game console like it was going to be the next thing ever? I remember Sega Saturn doing that too as well, and it didn't work out great for them. But yeah, you guys do it, and now all of a sudden you're like, well, we can't really sell them that well. We might as well put them on a little rental fee or a subscription all-access fee to where we can at least say that we sold them. Yeah, if they're so far behind, why do you got to do that way? Is it because you're not selling them at $546? Huh? Or the Xbox One S? No, you made that one obsolete by bringing out the X. People don't even want to buy the S now because they're like, well, if I just spend $200 more, I can get the X. Or if I spend whatever more, I can just get the X. What about that one? Games with Gold. I just talked about it. It is great, man. You guys are giving us some games, but with Game Pass, it seems like you guys are starting to lack and slack on giving us good quality content games with the Games with Gold. It seems like you're wanting us to all rent your subscription service on Game Pass, and I'll get to that here in a second. But if they're so far behind, how come I have to have Games with Gold to play free-to-play games like a Fortnite? On Sony, I don't have to have PlayStation Plus to play Fortnite. You want to know why? Because they don't lock that out, as in Games with Gold. Microsoft, you lock all your free-to-play games if they don't have Games to Gold. So if you guys don't have Games to Gold, Games with Gold, you can't play Paladins, you can't play Fortnite, you can't play anything free-to-play. Warframe, you can't do any of that stuff free-to-play. You have to have Games with Gold to actually play that game, which is weird. Why would they do that? Are you guys behind in many ways? I'm just pointing out some opinions and stating some facts in a way also. That's my opinion on that. They're so far behind on that one, and that you guys can make it look like I'm defending Sony, and I'll get to that at the end. Game Pass. Oh, another great thing, guys. Another great thing. Why is there Game Pass? I want to know that one. Mike Ybarra from Microsoft Corporate Vice President of Gaming. Why is there an Xbox Game Pass? Well, I'll tell you the fuck why. Because you guys sucked at 2013 so bad that you had to make something for where people were going to buy your console. Where they would sit there and go, you know what? How am I supposed to spend $500 on an Xbox One with a Kinect and make my price reasonable with shit exclusives? And I'll get to that part too. So what'd you do? Well, let's make it backwards compatible. That means everybody that's coming from the 360 that owns a PS4 or OG that owns a PS4, they can be like, you know what? Now I can play my old school 360 and OG games on the Xbox One. I guess it's not a bad deal. You do that for damage control, and don't lie to yourself. I'm speaking the truth now. That's what you did it for. You didn't give a shit about them old-ass games. You're doing it now because no one gives a shit about your new games. Truth. The next thing I want to talk about is when you talk about behind, okay, I don't give a shit about Fortnite in 3 years from now, 2 years from now, it won't even probably be a game. It won't even be talked about. And for people that are on the Fortnite train, like I said in recent videos, I played that shit when it was like in a beta, okay, when it was Save the World, all that bullshit. And I played the Fortnite Battle Royale when it was on PC like fucking 5 years ago or 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. Who gives a shit? I played it when everybody was playing fucking PUBG. Yeah, and they were just like H1Z1 and all that other shit. Okay? So everybody's like on this train. They're only on it because most of them are wanting to make money on it. That's the only fucking reason. It's a fad. It goes away. Kind of like fidget spinners and Nike Air Pumps and fucking, you know, corny-ass cheesy movies. Listen, this is what I'm saying. If their exclusives are so crazy, what the fuck? Yes, yeah, Xbox started out strong, supposedly, if you think some of their games are strong, and then look at their lackluster lineup. And I don't got the whole selection here. In fact, I didn't want to put it all up because it would literally be depressing for the 2018 year. I think we already know what kind of games came out for that shit-ass year. And that's the thing. Are they really behind? Are they really behind in games, or are they really behind Mike Ybarra? And I go back to you. When you state that, and I get it, and that's what I would have posted. I asked him about that. Well, if they're so far behind, why do you have batteries in your controller? I did all this other stuff. He never did get back to me, guys. He didn't want to get back to me, and evidently, maybe I'm not big enough for him to see that, but he's going to mention some other nozzle bag that don't even know what he's talking about. He still puts LOL in his freaking texting, by the way, which is stupid when you're trying to talk to a corporate vice president about true stuff or some real stuff. How are you supposed to defend yourself with that? And then he just answers, like I said before. We run Windows and console. You run Windows as a software. If somebody else had that, or, you know, Macs and all this other stuff with software and whatnot, it's not like you run a PC gaming world, okay? You don't. Like, you don't make games specifically for the PC. You make them for your Xbox, okay? You were a software company a long time ago. You gave us our software. Okay, and then the game creators created games. We played it on your software. Okay, that's all you do. It's not like you run something. You didn't build my PC. You gave me Windows 10. Congratulations. Like, but don't make it sit there and seem like you guys are like the key. Oh, yeah. Because PlayStation has PC gamers. Their cross-platform play on some of their games are on PC, for your information. That's what I would have told him too. And how come you guys have to let us have Xbox Gold just to play free-to-play games? That's what I would have asked him as well. So I hope he sees this video. I hope you guys share this video with everybody out there. And like I said, I will get to the end part. Sony, yeah, you are wrong for locking out, to an extent, the account as far as Epic. Cross-platforming, I don't believe they should have to do it. I don't give a shit about cross-platforming because there's not enough games on their cross-platform. Seriously. Why ain't Halo on fucking Nintendo Switch then? Why ain't Forza on my PlayStation? I mean, deep down inside, I know Activision owns Crash Bandicoot. But Crash Bandicoot used to be a PlayStation game. I know the rights got bought up or whatever, Naughty Dog and all that bullshit. But I'm serious, like, you guys say that they're not wanting to cross-platform play. They don't want to give you any of their consumers and their money that they're going to lose on their console. They're not. I believe they're kind of being arrogant in a way, but that's what you have to do in a business to succeed. Back in the day, they wanted to cross-platform play with not only Xbox, but Nintendo, Xbox 360, and you guys didn't want anything to do with it. Back before that, before you guys were even thought of in the gaming console market, they were building something for Nintendo. And Nintendo pulled the rug out from underneath Sony and went with Philips, I believe, and somebody else, and we all know where that went. Thank you, by the way, because we wouldn't have PlayStation to this day, I don't think, as big as it is. So thank you, Nintendo, for doing that. So why do you think PlayStation doesn't want to cross-platform play with Sony, or excuse me, with Xbox and Nintendo? They only cross-platform play with phones, iOS and Android, and PC. And the majority of people that play Fortnite, for most people that don't understand, the majority of them are on PC because it's unlocked, it's untampered with, and it's like not throttled down like on consoles. You can do pretty much anything on there, okay? And on phones. Them are the two biggest places probably most people are playing Fortnite because it's free and everybody has a phone. Not everybody can own a $500 Xbox, even a PlayStation Pro, or even a Switch. Not a lot of people can afford that. People can afford a phone. So when you go to the store and you see somebody getting a phone, or millions and millions and millions of people, billions of people have phones. Everybody pretty much has a phone. And everybody that I know that loves gaming, with how having the rules and all the BS that they got to pay for. PC, you don't have to pay for a subscription to play any of these games. Xbox, you do. PlayStation, you don't. But Xbox, you have to have gold. Okay. The Switch don't even have a fucking chat on there. And Wi-Fi, why would I play a Fortnite competitively game on the Switch just so I can say, it's portable? It's portable. Okay. Not every game is great portable. That's some truth right there. There are some great games that are portable, but not every game is portable. I mean, you could port it, but it don't mean every game's going to be great and portable. I mean, it just means, oh, I can say that it's portable. Great, I can take it with me. I'm not dogging everybody. Sony is in the wrong on some parts. Locking out the Epic account, I believe that's just their way of you trying to stay with Sony, which is a shitty, shameless kind of tactic way to doing it. But I still pointed out all these other things about Microsoft. I pointed out all these other things and critiques and my opinions and my views, and I spoke some truth about what I think about all that. Do I appreciate Xbox as a company? You damn right. Do I appreciate Sony? You damn right. Do I appreciate Nintendo? You damn right. And do I appreciate PC? You damn right. Do I like all companies? Yeah. If y'all join together, well, then what's competition for? Competition brings out the best in everybody. So if you want Sony just to join you, excuse me, for a measly Minecraft, Fortnite, and all these other garbage-ass games that in 4 or 5 years from now won't even really be thought of. Maybe Minecraft, maybe Fortnite, I don't know. But deep down inside, there'll be better games that'll come out that everybody will jump on. Why would you? Why would you want to do that? Competition is the best way to make our consumers, us, the consumers, guys, the best way possible to play, experience the best games. Now, I understand the best way to sell consoles is locking down exclusives. That's how you sell consoles. But the best way to keep competitive juices flowing between each company, whether it be Nintendo doing it or Microsoft or PlayStation, is to not join together. Why would you? Why would you? Competitively, why would you? It's not going to help out. It's never going to help out. There's always going to be them fanboys out there that justify stuff, or there's just going to be fans that just want a game and want to play what they prefer. And they believe that if they prefer playing on an Xbox, well, they should be able to play Fortnite and all these other games that are on there free to play. Which is understandable and justified. I see that. But all them games aren't making Sony crazy amounts of money. They're not. They're not. Their exclusives are selling Sony's consoles and making them tons of money. Xbox, you're backwards compatible, and probably Game Pass is making you guys a lot of money. Oh, and the backing of the company Microsoft. Because you guys have way more money than Sony. But yet, where are your games? Where are all these exclusives? You're all already talking about a new Xbox coming next year, possibly the year after. And you guys just announced the Xbox One X the year before. Pull your heads out of your own ass, figure out what you guys need to do, quit worrying about what everybody else is doing, and fix your own problems. because Sony is ahead by a large shot. And one other thing I want to add, guys, before I get out of here, and I appreciate you guys staying with me to the end of the video. I hope you guys do appreciate my opinions on this. But one other thing I want to say, and I'm going to make it quick, and then you guys, make sure you guys leave me comments down below. But Sony and Xbox, if they're behind so many ways, and this guy eventually sees this video, I hope this video goes big. Because I'm sick and tired of hearing all these other jokes out there and all these other shameless people that don't know what they're talking about talk. But I hope this video gets seen. But this is what I want to say. If they're so far behind, why don't you announce how many Xbox Ones you've sold total? Ones, S's, and X's right now. Why don't you release that information? Why don't you release what happened to Scalebound? I'm serious. If you can do that, I'll shut up. But why don't you? Most people would. Sony and Nintendo do. That's what I'm going to end with, guys. Gameover86 is always bringing the truth. Unbiased opinions. And if you guys do enjoy this video and you're first time seeing me kind of rant about this and kind of go on, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you guys want to see more. Click the bell notifications to keep up to date. Also, guys, stay safe. Leave a like. Leave a comment down below. I will get back to you. Do a good deed for somebody, guys. And as always, Gameover86. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you Monday. I love you very much. Stay safe wherever you may be. I'm out.